Hello, I'm the Media Wiz, because one art form wasn't enough, and we're going to be marking another first for the Media Wiz in this episode. Today we're going to be doing a full-on review of a YouTube poop, that poop being Skellington's Revenge by the pooper MoBrosStudios. I've talked about this pooper before in previous videos, specifically his Ed, Edd n Eddy poop, the Ed's Crazy Weekend for Eternal Summer, and his SpongeBob content for Summer of SpongeBob this year. From his deleted SpongeBob worst episodes lists, his revamped reviews on his channel Animateball, and briefly mentioned some of his SpongeBob YTPs. As for this poop in particular, this was going to be the massive Christmas special for his channel, as well as one of his most cinematic poops in the Chronicles of Poop series that he used to have. Most of these poops being connected with reoccurring characters and continuing story elements. Several of these include Doofenshmirtz Eats a Kitten, Meet the Mario Head, Candace opens an interdimensional portal, and the classic Squidward gets possessed by a bad lemon.
That lemon has 3D seeds in it. That's a holy number! I can't eat anything holy number!
You know, you're a dick.
You know, you're a pot. Fuck me!
Fine.
Oh, no! I was just kidding!
And this was the first cinematic YouTube poop I've ever seen. Before this, I usually thought YouTube poop amounted to stuff from 2006 to 2008, like Toys Gone Wild.
It's a football! Stone football! Stone you It's a football!
This video was the gateway that showed me that YouTube poop could be a lot more than just that. And it makes sense. MoBros has said before he has been fascinated by intricate storytelling with his videos, being inspired by poopers like Barney is Perverted, Boogity Boo, Timotai LSD, and Gaiba-chan. Hey, since it's a Christmas special, it makes it even more appropriate for us to do a review of it. This is Skellington's Revenge. The poop begins by remixing the intro to A Nightmare Before Christmas, one of the two main sources you're going to see. Apparently the residents of Halloween Town, especially Jack Skellington, are disappointed in their failure to pull off a MoBros Halloween special. That is until Jack finds out about the planned Christmas special, as well as a castle for rent. Meanwhile, with SpongeBob, he learns about Christmas from Sandy, in the poop's other main source, Christmas Who.
Best part is, you can write a letter to this guy, Santa Claus, and when he comes, he brings you shit!
Just like a giraffe!
The first half of the poop continuously jumps back and forth between the two, showing Jack slowly push away his friends and loved ones who tell him that hijacking Christmas is a bad idea.
It was about your Christmas. There was smoke and fire.
That's splendid. My Christmas is filled with and joy. And I want you to make it.
No,
No!
you're being an ass.
This Christmas thing is a bad idea.
Mayor, if you won't help me take a hike, you're being an ass.
And it also seems that Jack is developing a nasty cocaine addiction. It's really nothing important, it's just a running gag. It also results in this drug trip sequence set to some Pink Floyd.
Hello, is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. I can take off my head. Is there anyone home?
An appropriate use of Pink Floyd, unlike another certain YouTube video that was rather infamous from this year. Okay, you know what, you know what I'm talking about. It's the Nostalgia Critic's awful review of The Wall. God, that video sucked. Meanwhile, SpongeBob gets the people of Bikini Bottom, as well as some of the other reoccurring YTP characters, hyped for the holidays.
I could use a new hat!
Get in line, Canadian.
What are your wishes? A new YouTube poop!
Diamonds on a white man.
Good choice.
Decent lawyer. Need to go.
What did you wish for?
Ponies.
Aw, fuck yeah, Mr. Krabs, bro hoof that.
So I can have their rear ends cut off and mounted over me!
We also get a funny rendition of Very First Christmas from the original SpongeBob special, utilizing all the additional characters pretty well through some pretty amazing editing.
Things are as good as they seem to be. A star on top.
The story really gets going when Jack summons an ancient Christmas demon called the Hiver, presented through this creepy live-action Bugs Bunny footage, known as Bunny Bugs on the Chew Wiki. These guys are about to celebrate the last delivered letter to Santa, but SpongeBob remembers that Squidward didn't get to write his yet.
Don't worry, Squidward. I'll help you get started. Dear Mr. Cruz, my beautiful chocolate muscle man.
SpongeBob, no!
Right, 2-4 word. That's the answer on a Uranus, how's that?
Everyone tries to get Squidward to come out, but he ain't budging. Well, that is until all of a sudden a car crashes into his room, and it's revealed that it's Jack in an even more obvious Santa Claus disguise than in the movie. Johnny dressed as Jack Frost, move over, you got stiff competition. Jack's plans are unveiled as the painting of the Hiver then sucks everyone into a realm where the Hiver's final form is revealed. And hot damn is that badass. The design was apparently taken from another design MoBros did a long time ago that he decided to reuse for this video, and damn does it look amazing. The claw arms, the spider legs, the furnace stomach, they even used the bunny bug's face and remodeled it to have a demonic color scheme. Everyone scatters to make a break for it, but they're slowly picked off one by one. The soldier and the scout get turned into their robot counterparts, who then later kill the medic. Double D and Eddie are attacked by some zombie gingerbread men until they're saved by the spy, but then the Hiver burns them alive. Ed, Patrick, and Fluttershy are attacked by some boos, as well as a Silent Hill Patchy the Pirate. Just as it seems they're about to get away through a mistletoe, Patrick is eaten alive, and Fluttershy is turned into an ice monster with chainsaw arms, leaving only the Heavy, Ed, and SpongeBob left. Surprisingly enough, this actually makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's a YouTube poop, so it's supposed to be very weird and out there, but even in its surreality, it actually makes a lot of sense in context. Back with Jack, he's prematurely celebrating, but Santa warns him about not trusting the Hiver.
Don't do this.
Sandy, take it easy.
It's only for this year. What? Haven't you heard of that Hiver? That beast? Justice. You do this, you will never get your holiday back.
That's not in the book.
Once SpongeBob comes to and sees all the souls of the others trapped inside the Hiver, he then pops open a literal Deus Ex Machina, and we get quite possibly the best part of the whole video. These three actually do a really good job fighting against these evils that surround them, all set to an amazing Carol of the Bells rendition by the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Santa, you pig!
I am going to tear out your marriage. Yo, yes, yo! Pow! Ha ha! What the hell was that crap?
Pardon me, miss.
But the gang aren't out of the woods yet, as the Hiver gets back up and brings them down. And on top of that, the Deus Ex Machina powers wear off. Ultimately, it ends with Heavy and Ed falling to their demises, as SpongeBob must go on alone and save the day.
Go!
Moment of silence to honor these characters who we have lost. So now it's SpongeBob versus Jack, who then turns the sponge into an onion. Just go with it.
All I ever wanted was to bring them a great special.
Why didn't you just ask? We can't share it. But first, let Santa and my friends go and promise not to hurt anybody else. Don't you see? War's not what Christmas is about.
So now it seems everybody's on the same page, but that's not going to stop the Hiver, who in turn takes SpongeBob's soul. But Jack isn't giving up without a fight, as he begins using the spells in the book against the beast. Huh. I'm kind of surprised this climax didn't use the "how dare you treat my friends so shamefully" line from the movie.
How dare you treat my friends so shamefully!
Other than that, still really great third act. So Jack returns everybody back to their world, as Santa scolds him for letting all of this happen.
Jack, the next time you get the urge to take over someone else's asylum, I'd listen to her.
Okay, that's a really well done callback.
What did you wish for, little girl?
Playboy magazine.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
I hate you.
Santa turns into a walrus and flies off into the sky with Jack. That's a sentence I just said. And everybody has a Merry Christmas back in their world. We even get a creator cameo and sign-off from good old MoBros himself.
It is great to be home! My heart goes out to my family, my beloved girlfriend, and to all my dear supporters here online. I thank you all so much for standing with me as I poured my soul into this production. Happy holidays to you all. Sincerely, MoBrosStudios.
That was Skellington's Revenge, and all these years later, this video still really holds up. As my first experience with a plot-driven YouTube poop, this did not disappoint. MoBros did a fantastic job with the story, utilizing the two main sources and working them well together, especially with the amazing ending fight scenes. A lot of the praise goes towards the editing. The sentence mixing and masking of the characters always makes or breaks poops of this scale, and MoBros did a hell of a job with that.
The proudest work by far is Skellington's Revenge. I can't tell you how happy I am to see this on the air after a year of busting my ass making it. And judging by the feedback I've gotten, it was completely worth the effort.
This video was clearly a labor of love from the guy, and it's one of my all-time favorite YTPs. I always try to make it a yearly tradition to watch it at least sometime around the holiday season. But we only have one more video for December, and it's going to be uploaded on Christmas Eve. And instead of a YouTube poop or anything like that, we're going to be looking at a video from this channel. For the channel's 5th year anniversary, we're going to be reviewing the very first MediaWiz video ever made, the MediaWiz Reviews A Chuck E. Cheese Christmas. Until then, I'm the MediaWiz, because one art form wasn't enough.
When it won't hit you for beating on his pizza pie, that's American advertising. When a Morty takes a bite of your computer, smash and dash and mash his head. Minoski is a funny against his live video game. Are you ready for Mario's Web Express Challenge?
Who's that behind you?
What?
You got any food?
No. I'm a bet you can't infect with
Luigi?
Hey, guess what? What? I got a fever.
No.
And the only prescription.
Let the dine in hell! Nom nom nom.